Galus. I'm the registered dietitian at Summit, and I also work within the health authority in different parts of the province. A registered dietitian is actually the only regulated nutrition profession within the province, and registered dietitians can do a little bit of everything. Some people work with individuals, some people work with populations. On the individual end, registered dietitians are responsible for the assessment and the development of care plans and the implementation and the evaluation of those care plans. My typical workday varies quite a bit depending on if I'm at Summit or if I'm within my other positions. At Summit, it means that I'm preparing for appointments ahead of time. I usually take a look at the intake form that they fill out ahead of time so that I can gather any resources and prepare any particular questions that they might have and any documents they might find useful so that I can walk into appointments prepared for them. When I'm working within the health authority, it often means going into the hospitals, taking a look at the kind of patients and clients that are there for the day, and kind of planning my day the day of. When I'm working with clients, when I'm at Summit, I usually spend the first appointment just getting to know them. I want to form that relationship with them and kind of get to know everything about their life, not just nutrition-wise. I want to know about their family life, what they do for work, just because nutrition is so individual to every single person. And so to create the best advice and plans for that individual, I want to know what their hours of work are like so that maybe they have irregular meal times and they need some help with that. Maybe they have allergies or intolerances. Those kind of things are important. If they have kids, we want to make sure that the food that I'm suggesting will also work for their family, because no one wants to create two different meals every time. When I'm in the hospital, it often means just making people comfortable and supporting their medical condition that they're in the hospital with. My interest in nutrition started when I was young. I actually have a brother who was fed completely through a tube feed, so that sparked my interest in meeting the dietitians who were involved in his care. As I got older and got to the time of kind of picking the direction that I wanted my career to go, I entered university. Nutrition's a non-direct program at the University of Saskatchewan, so I did my 2 years of prerequisites before I applied into the nutrition program. And once in the nutrition program, you do your 3 years of nutrition classes, followed by a year of practicum, which I completed in Regina and Estevan and Lloyd. And that helps you pick kind of the area of nutrition that you want to work in because it is so varied. I love being a registered dietitian because of the variation that it provides. I have friends who have gone into working in more community things and community initiatives that aren't necessarily dietitian specific, and I just love the variation, whether it's a person who wants to do better in a sport that they're at or a person who is fed through a tube. I love the science behind it and how we can nourish people in so many different ways, and health looks different on everybody. I think nutrition is a really interesting career because honestly anybody can find an area that they excel in. If you're a person who necessarily doesn't like talking to people, then you can go into more research, or you can work for companies to see the nutrition behind the products. If you love talking with people, then you can work in the hospitals if you enjoy fast-paced environments, and if you really want to build those relationships with people, then you can work in a place like Summit where you get to see the individual as often as they want, and you can work with them long term on those plans to really find the healthy that is best for them. And kind of that can change throughout a person's life too, so you can see that progress that the people make. My advice for anybody considering a career in nutrition would be to go in with an open mind if it's something you want to pursue. I know personally my view on food and nutrition and health has changed dramatically since I started in the program. A lot of people start with that personal interest, and I think if you go in with an open mind, then you can grow and develop and become more healthcare and community focused in it too, which will benefit you personally and professionally.